Hello and welcome people, this is Dark Forest Shadows here, and today I'm going to just briefly try and explain my concept behind this crazy micro hot tent stove I'm working on. Basically what it is 3 canisters. They're pretty common, stainless steel or whatever, coffee, sugar, tea generally in the UK. And what I've done is taken 2 of the canisters and just cut the top off, and then I've cut a letterbox, so to speak. One's got a flap up and one's got a flap missing, so you can turn them round, but today I forgot to bring my gloves, which isn't good. But regardless, this is an epic fail. The aim is, from hot tenting, to get the smoke out of the tent. Well, with this stove it's going to smoke the tent out. However, a few various alterations to a new set of canisters that I shall purchase, I think I should solve this. However, if anyone out there has got any input or advice that they could give me with regards to the ventilation side of things, it'd be brilliant, thanks. Just explain what I've done. The aim is to try and get it consolidated into my cooking kit, which with this system I currently can. However, the problem being is getting the smoke out the bloody tent. What I've done is drilled a hole in the top, which I know is too small obviously, and attached tin cans, soda cans, coke cans, whatever you want to call them, rolled them up and used the keyring loops, as you can see there. So I've got one can attached to the Jubilee clip with a keyring loop at the top rolled, and then I slot the next one into that, and the next one, 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 as many as you bloody want. Basically they're lightweight. I'm looking into getting sheet aluminium tins, but these aren't leaking at the seams, which is a good sign. You can see the smoke plumes out the chimney. It's lightweight, compact, and like I said, it goes all into my cook kit. The problem is the front here. The ventilation's fine. I haven't got my gloves, so I can't turn the unit, but it's on a rotation, so you just twist it round and it will seal it off. But these small vents at the bottom allow enough air into the stove to maintain the flame. But again, I think I've cut these slightly too small, so I'm going to have to compromise slightly on the micro size of the bloody thing. I mean, you can see my hand down there by it. It's bloody hot. It's tiny. I know that I could attach a door to the front on a hinge, but then it's extending the width of the cylinder, because the aim behind all of my cooking side of things is it's like Russian dolls. They all slot inside of each other, and I'm trying to eliminate, like for example with my cup, the soot build-up. So like this cup, the soot isn't going to contaminate, say this would be the cooking pot, which slots inside. I'll show you that once I do the cooking video of all my equipment in use. But yeah, I just thought I'd run through this quickly, because I think there's something there. I've seen a lot of hot tents, but they're massive. Obviously better quality with the iron side of things, the Argas or whatever. It's getting a bit windy, so I apologise if it's blowing a gale. But yeah, any advice out there I'd appreciate, and also might chuck something into the mix to get other people looking into this side of things. I mean, I don't use a tent unless I'm with the family. I just use a tarp, so the ventilation side isn't the problem. Another thing that I've come across is somebody using a fire blanket. So maybe I can construct a fire blanket side of things with it instead. But yeah, it's good to have these little projects. And I'm just waiting for my brew, so I'm able to have a quick cuppa before I head off. And again, I didn't explain about these screws down here. They're clamped into it, so I can grab those, obviously with a pair of gloves, and twist it. I would like not to actually use my hands because it's hot. However, I use gloves around the campfire, which isn't a problem, and I do carry them. But also, I'm not able to put them into the cooking pouch with the stove. So effectively, without gloves, I'm going to have to like pick a load of green leaves or whatever and wrap them to protect my hands if need be. But it would be handy to have something there so I'm able to turn the unit. But it is working, it's just sorting out the ventilation. So I'm going to leave you to it, I'm not going to babble on too much. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.